In the grand theater of life, where battles of the heart and soul rage as fiercely as those of sword and shield, kindness can be a silent assassin. Much like the epic tales of 300, Troy, and Gladiator, where heroes face insurmountable odds, the benevolent soul too often finds himself undone by the very virtue he holds dear. Today, we unveil the startling truth behind this paradox, exploring 7 shocking ways kindness leads to tragedy, the smiling betrayer, trusting the untrustworthy. Imagine the serene study of an ancient Stoic philosopher, bathed in the warm glow of candle light. Scrolls and ancient texts line the shelves, a testament to a life devoted to wisdom and virtue. The philosopher, with a warm and inviting smile, embodies kindness, but lurking in the shadows are sinister shapes, a metaphor for betrayal. Much like the treacherous whispers in the halls of Rome, where Caesar met his end with Brutus's dagger in his back, kindness can invite betrayal. Marcus Aurelius, the wise emperor, warned, "Beware of those who exploit your goodwill." In a world where trust must be earned, a kind heart can often lead to tragic betrayal, leaving the kind-hearted vulnerable and exposed. The Backstabbing Disciple, misplaced trust picture. The Stoic philosopher offering a sacred scroll to a trusted disciple who hides a dagger behind his back. This scene, reminiscent of the backstabbing and betrayal in ancient Sparta, highlights a harsh truth. Misplaced trust can be deadly. Leonidas, the legendary Spartan king, understood the cost of misplaced trust. "Do not trust easily, for deception wears many masks," he proclaimed. The kind-hearted often find themselves prey to those who cloak their true intentions behind a facade of friendship. In the end, it is the trusting soul who suffers the most. The Manipulative Orator, the dark side of influence. The Stoic orator stands before a grand hall, passionately addressing the crowd. Unseen, some listeners exchange cunning glances, plotting their next move. This scene mirrors the political intrigue of ancient Greece, where orators like Demosthenes and Pericles wielded immense influence, often with dire consequences. Sun Tzu, the master strategist, taught, "Appear weak when you are strong." Kindness can be manipulated by those with darker intentions, leading to tragic outcomes. The kind-hearted orator, unaware of the plots against him, becomes a pawn in a game of deception and betrayal. The fallen mentor, the tragic downfall. In a dimly lit room, a Stoic mentor kneels, surrounded by shattered scrolls and broken philosophical instruments. His sorrowful expression tells a tale of betrayal and downfall. This image evokes the tragic end of great mentors like Socrates, whose kindness and wisdom were met with betrayal and execution. Julius Caesar's famous words, "Et tu, brute," serve as a stark reminder of how even the greatest leaders can fall victim to those they trusted. Kindness, when misplaced, can lead to one's downfall, leaving a legacy tainted by tragedy. The isolated sage, the price of unreciprocated kindness. A solitary sage stands on a cliff, gazing over a vast, empty landscape under a stormy sky. His noble and kind demeanor contrasts with the bleak, desolate surroundings. This scene captures the isolation that often follows unreciprocated kindness. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." The kind-hearted sage, whose every action is guided by virtue, often finds himself alone, his kindness unappreciated and unreciprocated. In the end, the price of unwavering kindness is solitude. The generous scholar, exploitation of generosity. An ancient Stoic scholar gives away his valuable scrolls and artifacts to an ungrateful crowd. His face shows concern and regret, while the crowd's greedy expressions highlight the exploitation of his generosity. This image resonates with the downfall of generous figures throughout history, whose kindness was met with greed and exploitation. Seneca, the Stoic sage, proclaimed, "Do not let your kindness be a crutch for others." The generous scholar, in his desire to help, becomes a victim of exploitation, his kindness taken advantage of by those who see it as a weakness rather than a virtue. The protective guardian, the burden of kindness. The Stoic guardian stands protectively before a group of vulnerable individuals facing unseen threats. His determined yet fearful expression reveals the heavy burden of kindness. This scene mirrors the heroism and tragedy of figures like Hector of Troy, whose kindness and duty to protect led to his demise. Epictetus advised, "Harden yourself to the blows of fate." The kind-hearted guardian, while noble in his intentions, often bears the weight of the world on his shoulders. The burden of protecting others, driven by kindness, can lead to overwhelming stress and ultimately, tragedy. The double-edged sword of kindness in the grand tapestry of life. Kindness is a double-edged sword. It uplifts and inspires, yet it can also destroy. The tales of ancient heroes and philosophers remind us that kindness, while a virtue, must be tempered with wisdom and vigilance. The Stoic way teaches us to navigate the treacherous waters of life with a discerning heart and a vigilant mind. Remember, it is not kindness itself that ruins us, but our unguarded embrace of it. Heed these lessons, brave soul, as you tread the path of the Stoic. Only with a discerning heart and vigilant mind can you avoid the hidden perils of kindness, ensuring that your virtuous acts lead to triumph rather than tragedy. Thank you for watching The Stoic Path. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, stay strong and stay stoic.